Good morning, my garden friends. I have a question for you this morning, and that is, do you plant by the moon? Does it, uh, do you decide that, well, it's going to be a full moon tonight, or it's going to be a full moon tomorrow, and I need to get my seeds in the ground, and I need to take my plants and transplant them to larger vessels, or pots, or into the ground? Well, the reason I ask is because my friend Nick, he's a young guy, he's 22, and he is excelling at this, and he is growing food and growing a community garden. And he's nearby, and I just met him recently. Very nice young man. He gave me some plants for my food forest, my food garden, and we were talking, and he just mentioned to me that today is the full moon, and that I need to get my seeds going and get my plants transplanted. So I thought I would ask you all, because there's 438 of you now who have subscribed to my channel, whether you're still out there or not. I hope you are, and I hope you'll give me your opinion. I've gotten a few back because I post this on a short version on Facebook, and I've had a few people say, oh yeah, my dad did it, or my grandpa did it, or something. So it seems to be that old advice. So what I'm going to do, this is my little experiment today, is that these are the Everglades tomatoes, and the ones that I have in a little tray, and I had them out. I don't know if you guys remember, but I picked it up, and it had a I'll come over here. It was this one, and it had the strap on it, and I picked it up, and the strap let loose, and the whole thing flipped over, and I thought for sure that they were all goners, but as you can see, they came back. As a matter of fact, the 4 that are in that tray came from here also. And I took those 4 out and put them in that tray, and they seem to have gotten sizably bigger than these. As a matter of fact, let me just take my finger. Here's the biggest one, and it's about 2 digits here. So let's go back over here, and I will show you that that is 2 digits. There's my whole finger, and it's right about as long as my whole finger. So they've really perked up being in this long tray, which gave them a deeper root, a deeper place for their roots. But what I'd like to do, this is my experiment, okay, is that since this is a full moon, I have this Fox Farm organic fertilizer. It has worm castings in it and all kinds of good stuff, and also just a little bit of vermiculite, which is also good whenever you're for germination in seedlings. So fingers crossed this will work. That's what's in here already. But what I'm going to do is I've taken a single pot, clay pot, and this is a I think that's supposed to be a 10-inch, or I guess that's probably a 10-inch pot, clay pot. And I already have my 2-ply of coffee filter down here at the base. And I'm doing a nice combo of this soil. And what I'm going to do is, let me just see where my thing is here. Okay. And I'm going to make a nice little hole. I only have one hand, so I can't do this all while you're watching. But I am going to take out, this is the biggest one, so we'll give it a hearty chance here, huh? And I'm going to take out this 1/4, and I'm going to then put it in here, and let's see how it does. At the same time, I'm going to take one of the little starts from over there and bring it over and replace it in here, and we'll see if it can catch up, because it's half the size. I want to see if it can catch up to the ones on either side. So I'll have to do it off camera, and perhaps I can do a follow-up video on this. But I just wondered, do you guys abide by that? Do you think that there's any science behind it? I had somebody send me a note, and she said there really is science behind it as to how the gravitational pull draws the moisture up at certain times of the month, and of course the moisture in the ground is what helps the seeds to germinate, etc., etc., etc. My question would be, would the same thing happen in a pot? It doesn't, is it still going to have that same gravitational pull, and will it pull moisture from down here if there is any? And will it provide a more robust place for it to be? So anyway, I think that's exciting. I like new experiments, and I hope you guys are all getting out and getting some seeds in the ground if you believe in this sort of thing. This is August 22nd, 2021, if anybody's following along on the dates. And I hope by Labor Day this year to have some results for you. So garden what you've got. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that I can come back and see you again soon. Take care, you all. Bye-bye.